Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook Live. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Hope everybody's having just a wonderful and safe weekend. Again, wanted to thank all of you guys for all of your support and also sending in all your questions. Remember, send all questions to info@askalexatherapy.com, or you can send them here at Facebook at Ask Alexa Therapy. Also, the Alexa Show and Ask Alexa segment will be on hiatus for the next 2 weeks, but I have some exciting news. Starting in September, I'll be back in the studio in person for live shows, so I'm really excited to be back in the studio with my guests and with you, the viewers, so I'll keep you posted on all the upcoming shows. And also, my second book will be coming out soon, Your Walk in Life, so I'm collecting contact info because I'm going to start to do in-person and Zoom workshops. So if anyone is interested in an in-person or Zoom workshops, they're going to be on different topics of mental health. So just send me your contact info and I will send you a newsletter with all of the updated information. Well, let's get to tonight's question. Dear Ask Alexa, my daughter is 14 years old and has started a new school. I happened to see her Facebook page and I saw some pretty nasty messages coming from kids who are her so-called friends. I'm afraid she's being bullied at school. What should I do? Unfortunately, this is a very common question and also a very tough question for both your daughter, but also the parents involved. I know it must have been so disturbing to be looking at your child's Facebook page and viewing some pretty nasty messages. I'm not sure exactly what the messages contained, but I know I've been seeing in my private practice more and more this type of cyberbullying, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. So what I would recommend is, one, make sure you take snapshots or pictures with your phone of the various messages. Also make sure you get the different names of the different children. We don't know if these are their real names or they might be nicknames or fake names that they're using for the site, but I would definitely want to make sure you can get their names. Also, I would contact the school. I know so many times children get upset and they don't want their parents to get involved, but more and more I've been seeing this cyberbullying, and unfortunately it doesn't go away. It takes a long time, and a lot of times children can't figure it out themselves. The bullies don't just go away, so it's important at this point for the parents to get involved. At this point, when there's cyberbullying, there's nasty messages, this is no longer a kid's game. These aren't just kids saying nasty messages. A lot of times on these sites, there'll be groups and groups of kids. They might not even be the same children that go to your child's school or their friends. A lot of times I've been seeing that children from different states, different countries have kind of joined the group and joined the cyberbullying. And sometimes they're not even children. They'll be older kids, adolescents, adults, and even older adults. So I'd really want to make sure we report this to the authorities, but also speak to your daughter and ask her what's going on and how long this has been going on. And also letting her know that she is a victim of cyberbullying. This isn't about trying to just get through it and I have to be tough and I don't want to be seen as a weakling. I want to look like I'm cool. This is not about being cool. What's going on here is very dangerous and very damaging. I've been dealing with a lot of children that are going through this, but also adults now that still have not recovered from the cyberbullying as a child. I've seen a huge, unfortunately, epidemic of cutting, of acting out behaviors. So I'd really want the adults to get involved in this before it gets too far. So first of all, I would definitely talk to your daughter. Make sure you're going to talk to the school, talk to the authorities, and find out what's been going on. And also, who are these children? Are they even children that are contacting your child? Then also, I would want to speak to your child about friends and what type of friends that she has. Because obviously, these are not real friends. A lot of times, teenagers, 14 years old, don't understand that. So maybe getting her into a hobby, a sport, a different type of club, so she can find children that are on the same page as her, that have the same interest, but also you as the parent can get to know them and their parents. So again, thank you so much for writing in this question. It's such a pertinent question, unfortunately, such a very relevant and common question. And I'd really urge you to take action quickly. This does not go away on its own. And I'd really want you to protect your child and see if we can block these kids or a kid from contacting your child. Because unfortunately, with social media, there's access to your children 24 hours. There's always messages, images, comments. So I'd also say make sure you're blocking these children or adults, and also make sure you really supervise your child on social media. So again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for writing in. Hi, Anthony and Paul and Peter. Thank you so much for all of your support. Have a great rest of the summer. I will be back still every Sunday at 6 o'clock for Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook 5, and the Alexa Show will be returning in September in person in the studio. Everybody, have a good night and God bless.